Welcome to my live. I'm only going to be here for a few minutes, and um, I had a song. I was going to join in with the song. What song can I sing? I don't know. I was just saying to welcome everyone in. Sing a happy song. Okay, let's sing. Okay. You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter. But I see it in you, so we can walk it out and move mountains. We can walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up high like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again for you, for you, for you, for you. Welcome to my live. I want to thank everyone for joining and everyone watching the replay. Comment below if you are watching live. Comment when you are watching the replay. So I started that song with "I Rise Up" because the temperature of the world right now is kind of hectic. And today I want to talk about why your employees are checking out. And Rise Up has been a song that I turn to when I feel like giving up. And your staff may be at that point right now, and you don't even know. Like, you don't even know the signs. So, today I'm going to bring some awareness of what engagement looks like and how to spot an employee that is checked out. So, as I begin, I want to say welcome to everyone. And I am going to look at my notes. And I think I'm just going to welcome people in. And I usually go through the 3 things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for you all for watching, and I'm grateful for having health and strength, and I'm grateful for having family that I can talk to and my therapist. Um, I I am going to go have to do all these things. Say louder. Okay, you can't hear me. Okay. I am going to talk about all the things that I mentioned before and It's just going to be about 10 minutes. So, how to recognize if your employee is checked out. So, um, this is based on experience and what I have put my ear to the ground and what I have developed over time because I've been a respiratory therapist for over 13 years. I have traveled to many different hospitals in California, in New York, in Hawaii, in Nigeria, and in Alaska and Florida. And right now, I'm currently in Georgia. So this is what I have seen, observed based on my time as a respiratory therapist. So can one of the things that can help you realize if your employee is checked out is if they are calling out a lot or they are increased tardies. Like if they don't usually they usually show up on time, they usually show up ready, they usually don't call out, and all of a sudden there's a change, then that is a signal that your employee may be disengaged. And it could also mean that there is some personal issues going on in their life. And I think it's important for employees and employers to have that open communication when you are, I say, when I've been struggling, it's kind of like you don't want to feel like a burden to the team. So now I have made sure that I communicate with my all of the people who need to know. and and also I support employers reaching out to employees and seeing how they are doing and actually wanting to know the real deal, like because people ask, they say, like they ask you, how are you today, and people say, I'm fine. But when you say, how are you really, like how are you really, and then they get they can be more open. And I believe developing trust with your employees is also important because when you develop that trust, they are more likely to communicate with you on a deeper level. And there is cost to disengage employees, like filling in for sick calls, and there's actually like about 60% of employees who are disengaged leave their jobs. So that's definitely more than 50%. So imagine if you have all these disengaged employees and then no one shows up to work. So that is a this is like a very important topic. And um, turnover costs the employees about two times their salary. So two times an employee's salary is the cost of replacing and training a new employee in that employee's position. So it can range from 90 to 100,000 based on the training that is required and all the different non-productive hours that go into training an employee. And healthcare and frontline industries have one of the highest disengagement rates, and I believe it's because of the stress that we go through, and the awareness is better now, but the awareness wasn't where it was 5 years ago or 3 years ago. And we had the pandemic that happened in 2020 and the start of 2019. So that really affected everyone's resilience because we had this terrible virus that we had to help patients, and some patients we couldn't help. And that takes a toll on your mental health. So, understanding the different things that are happening in the world right now and the uncertainty in the world definitely contributes to disengagement with employees because not every employee can go into work and just forget about everything that's happening. Like, they are human and we are human, and we we have a voice as well. So that is another reason for disengagement of employees. And we talked about like the reasons employees are disengaged. And so we talked about the cost of disengagement. But now we're going to talk about the reasons why people are disengaged. And there is, it's sometimes it could be lack of recognition and appreciation. So when you are not congratulating them, she is, oh wait, when you are not making your employees feel valued, they are more likely to go to a different um, job. And that can really like dampen the workforce. And we don't want to, and we don't want to, we really want to value employees and know that they don't have to be there. And when you value your employees, you make them want to stay because an environment that is toxic will like not keep employees, but in a culture of support and a culture of trust is very important to keep employees engaged and aware and being aware of what is happening in your employees' lives is also important as well. So I've been on for about 13 minutes, and the next time I go live, I will tell you the reason that I will tell you how to prevent disengaged employees and how to deal with disengaged employees. So check back with me on the live that will be happening next week, Monday around 5:30 ish, and I'll put an event out. And if you have any questions that you want me to address, let me know in the comments and subscribe and share if you found value in this talk. Um, the next talk will be more structured because as I do this more, I'll be more comfortable. So I thank you for listening, and I thank you for um, being willing to change the culture in your team. And I feel like that is very important to acknowledge because some team leaders like they don't care about their employees, they only care about the bottom line. So just from watching and getting more information, like you're doing a great job. So I say thank you so much and have a wonderful day.